Hello and welcome back to Bits.
Coming up, we take a look at one of the most anticipated online games for the Dreamcast.
And we're testing out some wicked peripherals.
Not forgetting, of course, the competition at the end of the show. But first, let's take a look at what's available to buy right now.
At number 5, it's Star Trek Invasion.
Do not force us to fight, Romulan.
Star Trek. Star Trek. Will it ever stop? The genius of creating a TV series where we boldly go where no man has gone before is that the universe is infinite. You are never going to run out of wacko stories. Originality is inbuilt. In this new Trekkie game, you play Captain Wolf, trying to save the planet from invading aliens, renegade captains and other space scum. Wow, that is original.
Speeding away from the lights in 4th place is the Dreamcast's own futuristic racer, Rush 2049. Midway, America's coin-op kings did not quite have the arcade success they were hoping for with this title, so here they are trying their luck with Sega, Japan's coin-op kings, as Rush 2049 is ported to the Dreamcast.
Foregoing lifts, elevators, and even the stairs, this man prefers to shimmy up and down the drain pipes. He's a success. It's Spider-Man weaving his way into number 3. Big Star games always seem to have something rubbish about them, as projects are rushed to meet movie tie-in deadlines and the money goes to licensing all the actors' faces and the big brand names. Well, there seems to be little of that with this timeless cartoon classic. On the day of its release, it actually shot straight to number 1.
Last week we brought you a football management sim. Thrilling. This week we've got the football match sim to go along with it. The FA Premier League Stars 2001. How could we have waited so very long? If you've got nothing better to do than memorize no less than 6 pages of game controls in order to master the art of football simulation, when it would take you less time to find a ball and a pitch and phone round your mates for a real fresh air experience, then consider FA Stars 2001.
Challenge was something and nothing, but the referee saw something.
And strutting her stuff in at number 1 on the Bit Shop Shelf chart is the super slinky, fantastically funky Ooh La La in Space Channel 5 on the Dreamcast.
Up, up, up.
At this point you're thinking, what show would put a girly space-themed Barbarella-inspired dance-a-thon at the top of the shopping list above a perfectly respectable football sim? Well, this one would, and the justification is partly that wild fantasy beats slavish realism, and partly because it's our show and we can do whatever the hell we like with it. So, Space Channel 5 at number 1, Sublime.
And there you have it. You've got something for the Trekkies and Star Trek Invasion.
An arcadey, futuristic racing sim, Rush 2049.
Spidery antics with the very aptly named Spider-Man.
And football in FA Premier League 2001.
And finally, space-tastic dance journalism with Space Channel 5.
Next up, Alex takes a look at Half-Life on the Dreamcast.
If the complacent sounds of Choo Choo Rocket don't satisfy your bloodthirsty, raging id, and you need a mite more artillery than Space Channel 5 is willing to strut into your life, then perhaps with Sega's lineup thus far, you've resorted to using your Dreamcast as a doorstop. But grab the napalm and a clean pair of Y-fronts because they're about to grow up. Yes, prepare to wrench out a few heartstrings with Half-Life. In 1998, a company called Valve vomited aliens, slime, and panic attacks onto our PCs. In their groundbreaking goof fest, you played mild-mannered Gordon Freeman.
Hello, Gordon Freeman.
A flaky, bespectacled scientist who arrived late to work on the day of the big experiment. Egged on by hyper-intelligent computerized versions of Einstein and Trevor McDonald, you proceeded to screw everything up, destroying the people who could solve the problems, conjuring up a portal for the human-hungry aliens of planet Zen.
It's not shutting down.
Their existence is something the military was keen to keep on a need to know, and your blundering self was meant to be on the ignorant side. They want your specs on a blood and brain mural. So, avoiding them and the outer space cowboys, you had to get the heck out of Dodge. Problem was, this wasn't a shoot the dumb animals adventure, but a Jesus H, these bastards are covering each other white knuckle ride. What followed was the scariest brown-streaked paranoia fest unleashed onto Game Geek Public. And now, lucky Dreamcast players, you are the only person who can save the world. I weep for your future.